this video because I get many people asking me to hurry up and do another fun facts video. So let's get into it. The 5 most populated cities in the world are in order: Tokyo, Yokohama, Japan; Mexico City, Mexico; Sao Paulo, Brazil; Seoul, South Korea; and New York, United States. If all the gold in the ocean were mined, every person on Earth would get about 20 kgs, kilograms of gold each. The left side of your brain controls the right side of your body and vice versa. Depending on the size, it can take an oyster anywhere from a few months to many years to form a pearl. In Providence, Rhode Island, it is illegal to sell toothpaste and a toothbrush to the same customer on a Sunday. That's a bit unfortunate if you want to brush your teeth on a Sunday. 90% of bird species are monogamous. Only 3% of animals are. Oh wow, only 3% of animals. I suppose that makes sense. In Shakespeare's time, mattresses were secured on bed frames by ropes. When you pulled on the ropes, the mattress tightened, making the bed firmer to sleep on. Hence the phrase, "Good night, sleep tight." Each year, insects eat 1/3 of the Earth's food crop. Those little thieving sneaks. Autoerotic asphyxia is the practice of self-induced strangulation or asphyxiation while masturbating. We're all much smarter for knowing that now, aren't we? Even Antarctica has an area code. It's 672. In turtles, the colon intestine is also used for respiration as it takes in oxygen. That's how they stay underwater for so long. I love turtles, they're so fascinating. I love how they move. They're so cute. I've already had that one in a previous one. The heart pumps about 1 million barrels of blood during an average lifetime. Britain's present royal family was originally named Saxe, Coburg, and Gotha. The name was changed in 1917 during World War I because of German connotations. The name Windsor was suggested by one of the staff. At the same time, the Battenberg family name of the cousins to the Windsors was changed into Mountbatten. Interesting. A dragonfly can fly 25 miles per hour. I think it's also true that they only live a day. I'm not sure, but Shakespeare invented the word assassination and bump. In the film Casablanca, Humphrey Bogart never said "play it again, Sam," which I thought was pretty obvious because it was the female actress that said it. Play it again, Sam, play as time goes by. I intentionally learned that song on the piano just so my friends could say, "Play it again, Sam, play as time goes by." Pedals were added to the bicycle in 1839. Al Gore and Tommy Lee Jones were once roommates. Your fingernails grow up to 7 times faster than your toenails. I don't know why, but I hate trimming my toenails. Close to 2 million people who go to hospitals in the United States for one ailment wind up catching another. Well, there's your problem. And wow, this is definitely a fun fact. Cherry is the most popular flavour of edible underwear. Trying to find some that I haven't read in previous videos. Brazil is the only country to have played in every World Cup soccer tournament. Clearly this app that I have is American because most people call it football. So the World Cup football tournament. Painting a house yellow or having a yellow trim helps in selling a house. Also, I know that the smell of freshly baked bread and coffee also aids in selling a house. That's why they introduced bakeries into supermarkets, so people would feel happier and spend more time in the supermarket to buy more. True story. Though it goes to 10, 9 is estimated to be the point of total tectonic destruction from an earthquake. 2 is the smallest that can be felt unaided. Yeah, and it's a bit worrying that some of the earthquakes recently are not far away from that. Well, 8 at least, which is pretty insane. Scientists have discovered that the longer the ring finger is in boys, the less chance they have of having a heart attack. Well, I've got abnormally long thumbs, if that means anything. Maybe it's more increased risk of heart attack. I hope not. Before its name was changed, the African penguin used to be called the jackass penguin because of its donkey-like braying call. So what's that? A bee could travel 4 million miles, or 6.5 million kilometers, at 7 miles per hour, which is 11 kilometers an hour, on the energy it would obtain from 1 gallon, or 3,785 litres of nectar. The city of Nottingham in England was the first city to have braille signs in its shopping malls for the blind. You see those everywhere where you go now. The braille all over the road, at crossings and all sorts. The name cranberry comes from German and Dutch settlers. The berry was initially called craneberry. The reason it was called this was because when the flowers bloom, the petals of the flowers twist backwards and look very much like the head of a crane. Eventually the name was shortened down to cranberry. Istanbul in Turkey is the only city in the world located on 2 continents. A McDonald's straw will hold 7.7 milliliters, or just over 1.5 teaspoons of whatever you are drinking. I can't remember if I've said this one before. If you fart consistently for 6 years and 9 months, enough gas is produced to create the energy of an atomic bomb. The name Jeep came from the abbreviation used in the army for the General Purpose Vehicle, GP. The Taj Mahal took 20 years and 20,000 men to finish. Polar bear fur is not white, it's clear or translucent. During its entire lifetime, a housefly never travels more than 100 feet from the place where it was born. In 1900, the average age at death in the US was 47. The Greek national anthem has 158 verses. That would take a while to get through at the Olympics. The herring is the most widely eaten fish in the world. Nutritionally, its fuel value is that equal of that of a beef steak. I can't say that I actually ever remember eating herring. We get a lot of salmon and tuna, but not herring. Anyway. No. Leonardo DiCaprio got his first on-screen kiss from a man. a city called Rome. Some toothpastes contain antifreeze. Kissing is healthier than shaking hands. Well, remember that. If I ever meet you and you go to shake my hand, I'll probably just kiss you. Probably not a true story. The longest fangs of a snake are found on the Gaboon viper and can reach over 2 inches in length. Ouch. A bird chews with its stomach. By chews, I don't think it means like there's teeth in the stomach. Well, I don't know that for sure. But I would say it would just digest or break up the food in its stomach. But what do I know? I'm not a bird. Coffee is graded according to 3 criteria. Bean quality, bean quality, altitude and species, quality of preparation, size of bean. Now I think is it called the Kopi Luwak coffee bean? It's the most expensive coffee bean in the world, and it comes about by being excreted by I don't know what the animal is. It's either a luwak or something, and it's basically poo. So I guess you pay for what you drink. In 1657, the first chocolate house was opened in London, England. I don't know who that is. During the mid-1800s, less than half of the newborn babies lived more than 10 years. Today, over 90% do. That's crazy. A coffee tree yields about 1 pound of coffee in a year. There is a word in the English language with only 1 vowel, which occurs 5 times, and that is invisibility. Super loud truck, sorry. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. I like saying that. A couple more. Try and find some decent ones. About 20% of bird species have become extinct in the past 200 years, almost all of them because of human activity. Good one, humans. Wow, okay, last fact. Brazil is the location of the world's widest road. 160 cars can drive side by side. was expected to win, well, gold basically, in a 1500 meter run. But I'm not sure what went wrong, but he didn't place very well in the final. So that was a bit unfortunate, but still pretty proud of him. He won silver in the Beijing Olympics 4 years ago. So I'm pretty sure he can still come back in the next Olympics and hopefully do a bit better. And the other connection is my neighbours